All right, guys, Southwest Airlines in the headlines now, publicly traded company. The question is their new plus size passenger policy. Is this a good thing for shareholders, a bad thing for shareholders? Well, let's ask ourselves a few questions. Number one, how big of a deal is this? How many fat people are taking up two seats on Southwest planes that Southwest is then reimbursing them for? What I found out based off of some of the estimates is less than 1/4%. And the way the policy is right now, actually, if you buy two seats, and what they recommend, if you're one of these big people that has to encroach on somebody else's seat in the comfort of your own home, you go ahead and book two seats. And what they automatically do as a courtesy, if the plane takes off, it's not completely full, that automatically gets refunded back to you. Really the only change here is you will now have to submit for that refund. And a lot of people think, well, it's not just fat people, guys. Most people in general are lazy. They're not going to do that. And so that will add to Southwest Airlines revenue. But the question is, how many people do you offend? How many people just in general, outside of plus size people, start to think like this is another thing and tops of baggage fees now. And now that we're gonna have to pay for, these assigned seating, are we starting to think that Southwest is nickel and diming us? And again, is this problem with plus size people big enough to implement a new rule? Do we think this is going to become an exponentially larger problem and more profitable? Well, look at these GLP drugs, guys. People are actually getting thinner. And I think this is going to be something that insurance companies are going to be looking at. A lot of companies that people are going to be getting thinner. And I think the problem is actually going to be shrinking over time. So what I would say is right now, as much as a capitalist as I am, as much as I don't want somebody's big thigh coming onto my seat, what I'd say, Southwest, is this probably wasn't the right time, on top of all these other little nickel and diming charges that you have, to implement the plus size policy. Why? In particular, I don't think it adds to the bottom line. And as a shareholder, I'm not a shareholder, but for your shareholders, profit, dividends, increase in their valuation, that's all they care about. The rest is history. Southwest, this might be one policy you might want to reconsider.